Hi, my name is Nathania, and I'm the fitness coordinator at the Lakeshore campus as well as a yoga instructor. And today I'm going to bring you a quick upper body little yoga flow. Just some nice stretches to kind of open us up in our upper body, as well as some nice rotation.
All right, we're going to get started. Squats. Check it out. Three. Well, 2
and 1. So we're going to get started. I want you to come into a nice comfy seated cross-legged position. You can always use a pillow just underneath if you need to give yourself a bit of height. And then you're just going to place your palms onto your knees and gently close your eyes. And so just starting our practice just with some nice deep belly breaths, sitting up nice and tall. And just setting an intention for your practice today. And sometimes it's just as simple as just being mindful and present. Okay, we're going to slowly open our eyes. From here, we're just going to come into a forward fold. So we're going to take our hands and come onto our fingertips. Get up nice and tall and kind of drape yourself forward. Kind of slowly inching the fingertips away from you. You can just rest your head down. And then I want you to think about breathing into your back body as well as kind of opening up through the side body. Good, we're gonna inhale, look up a little bit. We're gonna walk over to the right side and then sinking down again, never moving within pain, just within your own range of motion. And really focusing on opening up through that left side. Inhale, look up. We're gonna walk those hands all the way through center, come over to the left side and then sinking down. And now that focus is opening up through the right side of the body. Good, inhale, look up. We're gonna come through center again, walk those hands up. We're gonna come into what we call neck cars, so it's neck rotation. You can just place your hands either on the knees or create a bit of tension through the body. So sometimes just making fists, so that the connection we're making is really just working through just the neck rotation. We're not compensating through rotating through the body. So sometimes creating tension will help us do that. So from here, I want you to drop your chin down towards your chest. Trace the chin along the collarbone towards the right. You're gonna look at your right shoulder, look at the ground beside you, and then start to scan your eyes up the wall. As we go into neck extension, we're gonna start to scan the eyes across the ceiling, over to the left side. Eyes come down the wall to the floor beside you, and your chin kind of comes down to your left shoulder, and then we trace that along the collarbone to center. So you're gonna do that one more time in this direction. And just moving within your own range of motion. Nice and slow. We're gonna do 2 rotations to the other side. So scan the chin across the collarbone to the left. Good, look at the floor beside you, look up. Scan the ceiling. Good, start to scan the wall beside you to your right as you look at the floor, chin to your right shoulder, and then trace the chin along the center. One more time. Good, come through center. Good, some just nice shoulder rolls. From here, place your right hand beside you. We're gonna take the left hand, reach it up nice and tall, and then slowly we can bend that right elbow and then get a little bit heavy. Keep the left sit bone onto the floor. So you might even feel this into the hip, but along that whole left side body. Come over to the left side, left elbow can bend. Reach the right fingertips up and then slowly lean. Good, open right up. We're gonna pivot here a little bit onto our sit bones. So the spacing within your legs and upper body where our hands are placed might be different for each of us, but you're gonna have the palms, so fingers away from you, either up to the side or behind you. And just some nice inhale, think about opening up the chest, almost like your chest is being lifted up towards the ceiling. You're not dropping your head back. So you're just maintaining length through the whole spine. You might feel this into the biceps, definitely into the chest. Reach that chest nice and proud. And then relax. Good, one more time. Inhale, get really long. Think of like a nice upper body back bend. So kind of that upper back area. And relax. Good. We're gonna come into eagle arms. So a couple options here. You can come into kneeling, you can stay cross-legged, up to you, and always use a pillow if you need to. So from here, we're gonna take our right arm across the body. Left arm will come on top, and we're crossing from above the elbow. We're gonna bring the backs of the arms together. So sometimes when we come into eagle, we might lift up and elevate through the shoulders. So I want you to just sink them down, not forcing, but just a neutral position. This might be where you start, or you can wrap around a second time. And we're just gonna relax the shoulders down. Good. And then I'm just gonna pivot so you can come see a side profile. And then see if you can maybe move the hands a little bit away and maybe move the elbows up. Good. Think about your breath in between the shoulder blades. Nice deep breaths. Good, and again, when we have sometimes really tight shoulders, this might be a lot. So you can always back off from the pose if you need to. And more is not always better. So in a stretch, if we're squinching our face, we're creating more like tension and stress. So if anything, we wanna like find that deep breath, maybe move in and out of a stretch if you need to. Good, we're gonna release. Good, we're gonna do some big shoulder rolls forward and big shoulder rolls back. Good, this time left arm comes across the body, the right arm comes up on top. Bring the backs of the arms together. This is maybe where you play with, or you wrap the hand again. Good. And then just from here, relax the shoulders, make sure that you're not up towards the ears. And we're gonna maybe lift those elbows a bit higher. Same idea, we're breathing in between those shoulders. Nice, even and calm breath. Good, we're gonna release. Good, some nice big shoulder rolls forward and maybe some shoulder rolls back. We're gonna come into puppy pose. Couple options here. You can always use blocks. I'm gonna show you first without. So our hips are gonna be stacked on top of the knees, and then we're gonna walk our arms out, palms facing down, and then nice wide fingertips. And then you're just sending your chest down, resting your forehead down. So this might be enough for most of us. If you want a little bit further, you can come onto your fingertips and sink down. Or you can use blocks and have the hands on the blocks. So up to you. I like to come onto my fingertips. And then big focus here is just really breathing into the side body. So feeling that stretch, you'll feel it into your lats a little bit. Definitely some shoulder. And just a big focus on breathing into where you want to feel maybe some more stretching happening. Good, we're gonna slowly come out of that. Coming back to a kneeling position, you might wanna grab a hold of a strap or a towel, something like that. We're gonna come into an infinity. I'm gonna show you the clasp behind. So you can use a strap. And so you'll have one arm that comes kind of close to the low back, maybe one hand above here. And then you can always grab a little bit closer, So whatever you need in order to kind of make that connection, it'll slowly, the more you do it, help with internal and external rotation of the shoulder. So we'll start with the right hand above, left hand behind. You can go into that clasp. And then here, just getting really tall through the spine, reach that right elbow up as you reach the left elbow down. We're just taking a couple breaths here. Good. And also just be careful not to throw the neck forward or back. So notice those sometimes compensations. And so sometimes it's just using the strap for the first maybe couple times you've done it or do it, and then slowly work towards that clasp. Good, we're gonna release. Good, we're gonna roll those shoulders forward and back, switching to the other side. Again, angling the elbow up, right elbow down. So just working in opposite directions. Good, slowly release. Good, a little roll, forward, back. Good. And then we're gonna set up finally in a nice restorative posture. If you have a bolster, that's always nice to use. If you have a couple yoga blocks as well. So I'm gonna show you this variation. One, setting up in this restorative is just kind of nice because it's a nice passive way to really open up through the whole upper body, chest area. So you can set up, you wanna have your sit bones on the floor. You can have the legs extended, so finding just a place where you're very comfortable and then that your head and neck is supported. I like to have my head a little bit higher. And so I might start here for a couple moments, kind of let myself sink, let the shoulders relax. And then slowly I can extend my legs out. So just taking your time and letting yourself really find gravity, let the limbs come really heavy. And just some nice deep breaths. And just staying here as long as you need.